This is $20 worth of quarters. This is $50 worth of quarters. And all of this you see right here is $100 worth of quarters. In this video, we are going to be putting 400 quarters into an arcade machine to see how much money we can make back. But before we do that, guys, let's flash back to see how it was getting this many quarters from the bank. We just pulled up to BMO Harris Bank, and it's time to go inside and ask them for 400 quarters. I have no idea if they're going to be able to give us that many. I'm pretty sure they'll be able to, but there's really only one way to find out, and that's by heading inside.
Hello. So, kind of have an odd request. Is it possible to get $100 in like quarters?
We can do $100.
Okay, perfect.
Will, do we need any balances on your receipt for you today?
We're good.
Alrighty. Anything special planned for these quarters?
Yeah, so I make like YouTube videos and we're putting $100 worth of quarters into a coin machine.
Okay.
To see like how many we get. Yeah, just for fun. But thank you. Awesome. Have a good day. Thank you.
We just secured $100 worth of quarters. I don't think I've ever seen this many quarters in my life. This is absolutely crazy. They gave us all of these quarters in rolls of $10, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and unwrap them before we go to the arcade just to make things a little bit easier. Alright guys, so we're here in my basement before heading to the arcade. I've got all the quarter rolls in my hand, and trust me, they are heavy. I've also got this bucket right here, and it's time to empty all of these quarter rolls into the bucket. Ten minutes later, the 400 quarters are now in this bucket, as you guys can see. And now that we've done that, let's head to the arcade. Alright guys, so we just got here to the arcade. For some reason, the closest arcade to where I live is inside of a bowling alley, but who cares? They've got a coin pusher right here and it is looking pretty nice. So guys, with that all being said, let's start putting some quarters into this machine. This is definitely going to be interesting. To start things off, I'm gonna go ahead and click skill stop, and literally all I'm gonna start doing is just putting a ton of quarters in here. I think if we can get like $20 in quarters in here at a time, it's gonna make things super interesting. So I'm just gonna keep loading them in, and I'll let you guys know when I'm gonna let the quarter machine go for the first time. Over the next 10 or 15 minutes, I just started piling the machine with more and more quarters. The return on investment was pretty good, but sometimes when I put too many quarters in at once into the machine, it started to jam up. All right guys, so I accidentally pressed skill stop, so I'm just gonna let it go through. And so far we have not gotten any quarters at all.
Wow.
But some of them have gotten stuck. Yeah, so you can see some of them are falling off, but it's causing some jams in the machine by just us having so many quarters in here at once. But I'm gonna let them go, and ooh, we just got a big clump right there. I didn't let the fact that the machine was jamming up stop me from gambling my money away at the coin pusher. I continued to put handfuls of quarters in at a time, and eventually the coin pusher jammed up even more. Oh my gosh, guys, look how full this machine is looking. I feel like I'm gonna jam it at some point if I keep going, so I'm only gonna do like a handful more. Oh my gosh, guys. This is insane. Look at all the quarters falling. Uh-oh. I caused a huge jam. Uh-oh. At this point, I was getting pretty frustrated, but I decided to put in another handful of quarters in hopes of getting the machine unjammed and also in hopes of making some more money. As I put in more quarters, the machine slowly jammed up more and more and more, but I also ended up making a decent chunk of change back. Alright guys, I just finished my last quarter for this session. We're definitely going to keep going in a little bit, but for now, we are going to check the progress and see how many quarters we have made back. And boy, I can already tell it's a lot. Alright guys, so I'm going to put all of the quarters we won on the ground here for now. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and count them later because we have so many quarters left to put in this machine and want to get that done as fast as possible. After collecting my winnings, I decided to switch spots with my camera woman, Danielle. I wanted to give her a chance to play on the coin pusher because, well, I wasn't having the best of luck. All right, Danielle, so do you think you'll have better luck on the coin pusher than I did?
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not, but go ahead and give it a try. I don't think you can do much worse than me because I created some pretty big clumps. So go ahead and pile those quarters in however you want to do it. Danielle started playing on the coin pusher when it wasn't in its best state. I got the coin pusher pretty jammed up and she got it jammed up a lot more. All right guys, so she completely jammed the quarter machine. Like it is fully jammed. Like there's no way we can put any more quarters in there. So we're just gonna keep trying. Hopefully we unjam it, but if not, we're just gonna be throwing away a bunch of money. Oh my gosh. It's all jammed. I can't even believe this. Because the coin pusher was so jammed up that we couldn't even play on it anymore, one of the employees at the bowling alley was nice enough to open the machine up and unjam all of the quarters. I am very thankful that someone was there who had a key to the coin pusher because if not, we would have failed this challenge miserably. Alright guys, so it got so bad on the coin machine with the blockage that we ended up telling the staff members and they were nice enough to kind of empty it out for us, so now the coin pusher is back to normal and we can attempt to start making money again. With the coin pusher unjammed, it was time to continue putting masses of quarters into the coin machine in hopes of getting more out. Now guys, as I continue risking my money in this video, all that I ask you do is drop a like on this video because it was very expensive to make. After putting another 25 to 30 bones in the coin pusher, we were down to our last 2 handfuls of quarters, and it was time to do a fun little challenge with the homie Danielle. Danielle and I are now both down to one last handful of quarters. She's gonna go first with her handful, then I'm gonna go with my handful, and then after we do that, we have officially spent $100 at a coin pusher, and then we're gonna show you guys how much money we made. Danielle delegated her last handful of quarters very successfully. Minimal jamming took place on the coin pusher, and she ended up getting a really decent returns on the amount of money she was putting in. Once Danielle was down to her last 5 or 10 quarters, she decided to just go for it and put them all in at once. Alright guys, so Danielle is down to her last handful of quarters and she's gonna put them all in at once into this machine. And wish you good luck, Danielle.
All in at once?
All in at once. Press skill stop and then spread them out. Alright, that's 1. That's 2. Oh god,
Gosh,
you got it in
dang
the
it.
little jam. Dang it. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7. That is 8. 9. And then last one, 10.
I'm all out. Let's go.
Alright, let's press them, see what happens. Okay, 3.
That was underwhelming.
Yeah, that was definitely underwhelming. Yeah, we definitely didn't get any money out of those 10 quarters. And now it is my turn to do the last handful of quarters. Unfortunately, the camera battery ended up dying right as I was about to put my last handful of quarters into the coin pusher. I still went ahead and did my handful of quarters off camera, and I'd like to think I got a pretty decent return on my money. But now guys, here comes the answer to an important question, and that is how much money do we end up making in total from this experiment? Well, I spent the last couple of minutes counting every single quarter in this bucket, and it is official. I put $100 into a coin pusher, and in return, I got $79 worth of quarters. From my experience, it should be pretty clear that gambling your money into a coin pusher is probably not the best idea. With that all being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please be sure to drop a like if you made it to the end, and peace out.